Hey, how's everybody doing today? Today I want to talk about, it's kind of a cliche, especially in the motivation or even fitness realm or community, but it's repeated because it's true. We need to start learning how to fall in love with the process of achieving success. Well, one example is, that says you're in school, college, or even high school. The goal is to get your degree, but in the process, you gain friends, you learn a lot, you enjoy the process, you enjoy being with new people, you enjoy learning new people from different cultures, from different shades of life, people that you have never met, that you never would have had opportunity to meet before, if it wasn't for that in a structured environment where everyone was forced to be together. This could be military too, anywhere, certain jobs as well, like law enforcement or any situation where you're in a kind of a stressful environment where it creates a tight-knit group within that fraction, because actually a lot of situations you spend more time with each other than your own family. So you develop a secondary family. So then that process, especially during stressful times, training or whatever it may be, you learn to achieve those goals. You learn the process of those specific industries, getting that degree. But if you realize you get to reach at a point when that the ultimate goal is kind of like an afterthought. It's a beacon, you're going towards it, but you're not, at least most of the time, you're not counting the days, the whole time at least. I guess it depends on how stressful it is to the day that you're going to get your degree or your certification or your ultimate goal. Same thing with success in general, because you can be miserable, especially if the process takes months or years. And you want to learn how to enjoy it, because it's a very valuable process. Because if you can download the information, instantly get certification, you're missing out on a lot. But one way you can do that is to, in real life, once you're out of school, once you're in a structured environment, because in those when you're forced to learn in school or even in training, a lot of situations you're kind of locked off. You don't have any choice but to be separated from everyone, at least mentally, a lot of times physically, because you're physically away from everybody. But when you're going about life, and life is lifing, one beacon that can hold you on track is called the concept of knowing your why. Because it's not, everyone's obsessed about motivation and staying motivated to do it. It's good, but one thing you learn after being in it for a while, let's say going to the gym, you don't go to the gym only when you're motivated. You don't train only when you feel motivated. You don't go to the class only when you're motivated or whatever. You do it because you have an ultimate goal and you have to achieve it. But going deeper than that, when I say why, I don't mean you're going to get that degree to make money, you get that certification so you can get the job. I mean the real why. Why you're doing it. What ultimate goal are you going to achieve? What are you going to have then that you don't have now? And sometimes when I say go deeper, it can be your children. What better life are they going to have after you achieve this goal? What are you going to have? Are you going to have more freedom, a better lifestyle? Are you going to have something to pass on? Are you going to just be happy? Are you just going to be happy because after when you're done, you're going to have the satisfaction of knowing that you achieved that goal, and no one can take that away from you. Like in fitness, whatever your fitness goals may be, after you achieve that goal of having a low percent body fat, certain amount of muscle mass, clothes fitting you better, getting attention or whatever it may be, you look back and you're proud of yourself because you have to do it and no one can take it away from you. Let's say fitness, your why may be, because me personally, both sides of my family have diabetes. So I said, I don't want to have diabetes and trying to eliminate as much as possible. So I was 300 pounds and decided to go on a keto diet and work out 3 days a week. And the keto diet eliminates all carbs. So I think in my mind, at least, the research I've had, does a good job minimizing the chance of me getting diabetes, since I've taken carbohydrates at a minimal level. So that was my why. It's good I'm glad I lost weight and clothes fit pretty good. I like the way I look. But the ultimate why it was health. I don't want to have to take insulin. I don't want to have an older age when I'm sluggish and have limbs cut off. Because I've had family who lost eyesight, who lost legs, who are very talented, but everything was cut short because of that. So, and other people, you may have children, you're thinking of them, you say, what kind of education do you want to be able to afford them to have? Do you want to take them on vacations? Do you want them to see what it's like outside of your city, outside their normal environment? Do you want them to see what it's like around the world? And you know that the only way you can get that is by traveling. To travel, you need resources to have those experiences, because those experiences that they'll never forget, and they'll have a new perspective on life that they would never achieved if they just stayed around the city you're in, saw the same people all of the time. And different things motivate different people. You just have to find your why. It might just be you. It might be, I never stuck with anything before. So this is the one thing I'm going to accomplish. So at the end of the day, I know I accomplished it. It might be, this is one of several things I've accomplished before. And I'll be really excited when I add this to my amount of achievements in life. It might be go further. It might be a generational thing. It might be a thing where I want generations, my children's children, to be able to have an easier life and be financially independent, or whatever your goals may be. And that's one thing that really excited me about the opportunity I have in this travel agency, because there's a way that if you have children, once you get to a certain level, let's say something happens to you, they get paid. They inherit, they take it in your slot, and they're going to get paid even when you're gone. So that's a generational residual wealth. That's wealth you're actually giving them, that they didn't have to do anything for, but you're giving them for. It's inheritance. And you're also giving them, in the meantime, until you get to a level, you're giving them a lifestyle that they would have had before. You get to see the smiles on their face. And there's something, you can't, it's irreplaceable. It's more than money, more than wealth. Because at the end of the day, it's not about, at least to me, it's not about wealth. It's about what wealth gives. Wealth gives freedom, peace of mind. It lets you make better decisions because you're not making every decision on cannot afford it, or for its time. Do I have time to do that? No, I can't do it because I have to work. This gives you opportunity to work when you want and spread it out, or have complete control of your schedule and how you want to spend your time. So you can spend your time doing what you want to do. Spend more time spending time with your kids, however you want to do it. You can go to their sports events. You can pay for their sports events. If they're in football, you can pay for their equipment. Or If they're in a soccer league, you pay for the tournament fees. I don't have to tell you, but things add up. And then this gives you opportunity to be able to do it and not even think about money. If you want them to have it, they have it without you even thinking about how this is going to affect the bank account. If I pay for this, they may have to subtract this from the daily expenses, my obligations that I have. But the most important thing is to remember your why. So on days when you're tired, you're sluggish, if you're trying to expose someone to this great opportunity and they didn't want it, it's okay. On to the next one. But because it doesn't matter if I had a good day or a bad day today, I know what the goal line is, and it's going to keep me going from day to day.